Welcome to the Startup Grind.
So, giving a bit about StartupGrind. StartupGrind is a movement that started in 2011. It was incepted in California, and the idea was like how to create a local ecosystem where startups can learn from each other. So, using that idea, it spread from one city to another, and now StartupGrind is in more than 150 countries and more than 500 cities where local chapters of StartupGrind exist. I take care of the StartupGrind Pune chapter, which started in 2015 January, and which means that this is a 12th event in this year. What we do is every month we will set up a stage to bring on an entrepreneur from our local ecosystem and give a chance to everyone to interact with him, learn from him, and start building. So that's the whole idea about StartupGrind. To add one important update I had today, which I also mentioned in my mails, many of you might have seen, is about the StartupGrind Global Conference, which is going to happen in February 23 and 24. So what has happened is that StartupGrind, apart from the local chapters, has a global conference which happens once in a year, where we invite all the chapter directors from all the cities, and apart from that, nominated startups from all the cities. So basically, the idea is that we have to nominate certain startups from Pune, and for me, my role would be to shortlist those startups, shortlisting to the top 5 or top 3 that we will send to our headquarters. And what happens is there's a form that is to be filled, some parameters that they're going to check, and then once, let's say, if you are selected, then you get to showcase your startup to a crowd of at least 3,000 people. You get a table there, you get 3 VIP passes, and for full 2 days you have a lot of opportunity to pitch to investors. So that's what happens in the event at San Francisco in February. The idea is that the startups that are shortlisted at the local level would be screened at the headquarters, and then the top 80 startups from all around the globe will get the chance to showcase. The minimum fee for the program is 1499.95, while the top 3 entries throughout the globe will get this for free to showcase. Apart from investing 1495 for the exposure, you also get more than $100,000 in cloud credit that you can use for your startup, and then also you get other some freebies which are which in total cost about, let's say, more than $2 lakh. So anyways, you get a good enough return on your investment. So that's about the whole StartupGrind conference. I will be shooting a new email thread after this event to all of you who want to participate, a new form that you can fill in, and then we'll start with that process during the coming weeks. So that's all about StartupGrind conference. Today, coming back, we have a great guest here, Rohan. So I've been tracking him since last 2 months. He has been very busy, and especially it's pretty sought after. Just before coming to this event, he was actually speaking at another event, at another startup conference. So why it happens is because he's doing something which is pretty hot, and which probably every startup or every web-based company needs. So what Rohan is doing, I'll ask him to elaborate more about his startup, and we'll go from there.
Alright. Yeah, thanks Aish for the introductions. Can everyone hear me properly? Alright, so welcome everyone, and it's great to have all of you here. So I founded ViralMint in March 2013, 2.5 years back, right? And the idea was very simple, that people generally, a lot of businesses go to agencies to help them with marketing, right? If they want to grow their sales, if it's a B2B business, you want to grow your sales, or if it's a consumer site, like something like Snapdeal or anything like that, then you want to sell and optimize your site, right? So typically people used to go to agencies and tell them, yeah, okay, can you help us with this, right? And most of the times the problems were very similar. Like all B2B sites have a typical structure, all SaaS businesses have a structure to it, right? So I was, after my graduation, I was working for an agency in Mumbai called WebChatney, right? And I was into tech back then since I had an engineering background. And I did not have a lot of exposure to business, but every project that I worked on was very similar, right? So I kind of saw a pattern and said, okay, can we do a do-it-yourself platform that can help every business out there, or every online business out there, to automate their marketing efforts, right? And so essentially, when we started out, I used to attend events like these, back then we used to have a lot of bar camps and stuff like that where you meet people. And obviously, you are an engineering guy, you are a tech person, you understand nothing about business, you don't have a degree, and all of that regular stuff, right? So essentially, and no money on top of that, which is the most important thing, right? To start a business. So what do you do? So you just so I started working on a few projects as a freelancer, started building up revenue, learned things over the years. So it took 3-4 years to kind of get some money into the bank so that we could start work on the product, right? So essentially the journey has been more like a bootstrapping kind of a journey, because even I come from a middle class family wherein there is not much cash available, so that I can just open up something tomorrow. On top of that, there would be a lot of emotional pressures on why you're leaving the job and doing this, right? And that too at such an early stage. So because I started building as soon as my engineering got over, hardly 6 months down, right? So obviously no financial stability, all of that, right? But thankfully, things have been supportive. But the point that I'm coming to is, it took us 5 years to even start thinking about, building something, and we already knew it 5 years back, right? So that's, those are some of the things that you eventually figure out. But the good thing is the problem continues till today, and hopefully, it shall continue 10 more years. And we can build a much bigger business out of it.
So, Rohan, tell me on this, while you mentioned about the money,
right.
I also read that ViralMint is actually not the first product, but actually it was a journey that you took, and there were other companies as well that you formed and worked on. And so, would you like to tell me?
Yeah, sure. So, the way it started is that, as a developer, you just have access to, you say, okay, I want to make extra money, let's start working on some project, right? So you try and meet up with people saying, okay, I'll build this code for you, or I'll do this particular thing and you give me money, right? So essentially what you start off with is freelancing, and you are the only guy out there. But slowly, more projects start coming in and you need one more guy. And so eventually you end up being a services company, right? So that's how even I started. So I formed a social web factory, which was my first company. A simple proprietorship company, and we ran it for 3-4 years. We had a lot of money coming into it. It was really profitable for a long time, right? But we at the back. So in any service business, you would need to meet customers' expectations, right? It just gets over and over the same thing over and over, right? Because you are continuously doing it, 10 other projects, and it just doesn't stop. Like in services business, you double the number of people, you will double the revenue, right? So it's very tricky in a way, and there is a lot of money coming in, right? So you just can't say, I wanted to build a product, but now I have 30 lakhs coming in every month. Should I really build the product, or what? But you then chase the gut and say, okay, let's stick to what we decided. And services companies, that's how they are. So I started, putting one guy on the product, and telling him, okay, you concentrate totally on the product. And then we had a big 10-20 odd people in the team. So essentially, it took us 13-15 months to put all the people from service business to product. And then finally taking the call that, okay, we don't want to do services anymore. So you are kind of consuming money from your bank account every day because you have to pay salaries for all these people, right? So, but yeah, those are the hard calls. I mean, you have to make them because the vision is that you need to build something which is more bigger, right? Because every day you're getting, every month you're getting some X few lakhs in revenue, but you want to make millions of dollars, right? So if you don't lose sight of the shore, you will never get to the ocean, right? Like that's the difficult part of it. So yeah, that's how we got into the product. Also, the product journey is not like it wasn't really that easy. That okay, we knew what to build. We built it and it got sold, right? That's like a dream come true. Ideally, it doesn't happen. So you essentially start off, grill everyone, sit with the team, do night outs, figure out what the product is, talk to the customer, he needs something else, right? So essentially it took us 1.5 years to get the first 10,000 rupees into the account. And we were making huge chunk of money, right, back then. But yeah, I mean that's how things are, and the product revenues don't grow exponentially that fast because people don't recognize you. Like why should I buy your product? Like I would give 10,000 to the agency. There is a lot of competition out there, right? And essentially establishing the product market fit is the complicated thing. Like what you are building versus what customer wants. Maybe there is a 10% overlap the first time. But you need 100% overlap. Not just that, you need dependency creation. Like, okay, if my product stops working tomorrow, what kind of business impact is it going to have on the customer? Like, is he going to lose 20% of the business? Is he going to lose 5% or 2%, right? If it is more, he would care about you. Otherwise, he would just not bother. So, we started building this. There was some validation when we approached investors, told them that, okay, this is the first guy. It was a long process. I mean, funding took time. But then that's how we got to that stage.
So, would you like to tell more on the, let's say you told about the transition from one guy and another new from the existing company to the new entity.
Right.
So, because people are so important for any organization.
Yeah.
Rohan, I would like to know more on what set of challenges you faced during the transition, and then your people, you faced different people left you, or were people happy?
So transitions are always going to be painful, right? Because services is very cash lucrative business. Like you give, it's based on number of hours, right? Any services business. You give him X amount of time, we give you X amount of money. It's really that simple, right? But in product, it's not that way. I mean, there is a lot of innovation, research, 100 other things going on, right? And then at some point, then you start billing for the amount of time the product is working, right? So there is a lot of pre-work, research work that goes into it, right? Obviously, when you are pivoting or moving from a services to a product, either you have planned for it. That is, okay, I have 5 months of runway, and this is what is my roadmap, and this is how I'm going to do it, right? So I'm hoping that these two things are sorted. Then you go and talk to people about it, right? Because it is as good as if the product doesn't work, they are jobless, or maybe they have to move somewhere else, right? Good thing is that everyone wants to do innovative work, right? No one wants to work for the customer, right? So in our case, the good thing was that we told people that, okay, you have been doing X, and now this product is going to get your skill set up by X percentage, right? And we are covering the costs anyways for a few months. But it's a risk, but you will get to work on something that is unique, that no one else is working on. and you get to work with whatever the team was already set. So everyone knew each other, everyone trusted each other. So like it was like either we all do it together and succeed together, or we fail, right? So some people are not okay with it. Some people said, let's do it. Like opportunities don't come again and again. And it's not like I had previous experience of doing this pivot 10 times. I was going to do it the first time myself, right? I don't know if I would call it just trust or faith that they had, that the team had, that they stuck by. I'm very fortunate that that happened. And some of the people are still working with me today. It's been like 5 years. So I mean, yeah, there are people who go through all kinds of sacrifices. Of course, the 5 months that I had promised, it took us 15 months to get the actual money, right? So there were a lot of months where we could not pay people, wherein we could not pay our office rents and a lot of other problems. But then people stuck by, and then we eventually raised money. So, like everyone was happy about it, at least, and if nothing else, at least there is the satisfaction of building something unique and original, and not saying, yeah, okay, if the client says change the font to 12 pixels, then it has to be 12 pixels, right? This is your own product, you do whatever you want, make it the best thing out there, right? I mean, that nothing beats that kind of stuff.
Getting for the client in 15 months. So, and it is, I think, a challenge for every startup. Getting the first client, because it's like a chicken and egg problem, because everybody wants to see case studies, for example. If you don't have a client. So, how do you solve that on the initial phase, like the initial phase?
Yeah. So, I think one of the important things behind that is the fact that, so in our case, we had some idea of what people wanted, because I was a part of an agency where people had a similarity of projects, or people wanted to do certain kind of automation, and there was demand because these agencies were getting the business, and we also knew how much money they were making behind it, right? So of course you are a new brand, so that it's anyways going to be challenging. In our case, what we did was I essentially went back to my own company, the founder of the company that I quit. So I told him that, okay, I did whatever I could for, when I was working with you, but now the scene is that I need to grow this, like I need some help. Why don't you start using the product and reduce your costs with it? And maybe you can charge for the product, right? Just give me the base amount, or just give me whatever covers my costs, and you can charge customers a premium for it, right? And obviously we did something above and beyond what they were already giving. So we created, so any business, like if you pitch it as an income, like someone would be interested. Like if I tell Ayush that, okay, I have this thing wherein if you sell this further to your customers, you're going to make 10 rupees, right? And maybe there is a opportunity to earn 100 rupees, right? Instead telling him, hey, I use this product, give me 10 rupees, but because this is the cost of the product, and I don't care how much you make, right? Very bad pitch, right? And the first one is really good. Why it is good is because I'm considering him as a profit source. I want him to make money, I want everyone to make money, whoever is helping me, right? So essentially you follow that, right? You essentially, when you are building something big which is beyond you can't build it alone. There have to be many people. Okay, for the first 10 days you will make no money, right? But you will have 10 people who will talk about you, or who will trust you, who can endorse you to a paid guy, right? So before the first paid customer, we did a lot of 20-30 trials which were free. We spent a lot of money for the clients, worked selflessly with no expectations of money. Because back then our original only thought was we need to get the product right? We need validation, we need to see if our tech works, We need to see, if our product is breaking somewhere. So we took it as a product challenge. Those alpha tests or those beta tests were basically our testing. And if you think about yourself as a product guy, then that's okay. But if I am a sales guy, I would say every day that my product is not making money, that's just not good, right? So you have to just take it. I mean, you should be in a position to say, okay, that's the end of testing. I want to start making money, or this is the end. So you just need to choose the battles right and make calculated decisions at every point. So we never like something or the other was always happening. Either validation was happening or some positivity, new development was happening. The point is to keep doing something until you get there where there is a lot of security and there is a sense of satisfaction that someone can pay you for this.
And then also that eventually, your moment came when Snapdeal called the manager to help us.
Right.
So, like
yeah, sure. So what we did was we essentially we were kind of building a marketing automation tool, right, for SMBs. Like we were building a product that can automate the marketing. Like say if someone wanted to push a deal to customers or manage a loyalty program, all of it can be automated, right? It could be, so that was the kind of business that we were in. Or if, a shop owner or a coffee shop owner wants to push these to his customers, he just sends an SMS and we help them push across his network on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere essentially. And since we were into the promotions and marketing category, right? So we had done a small video about the self-serve platform of ours. Back then, there were not a lot of tools because people were used to calling agencies saying, I want to run a photo contest on Facebook. Can you build it for me, right? But we had productivized it, which means you could launch a photo contest in 5 minutes versus the agency taking 2 weeks to build it to satisfaction, right? Now, so we had created the video, floated it around, and we were trying to approach all SMBs with the platform. So I think the video got noticed by one of my very good friends now, Rohan, who used to then handle marketing at Snapdeal. Right? Snapdeal was not big that day, like hardly few people, right? So essentially they were also growing. They were looking for tools to engage with customers and to do a lot of marketing. So he called me and saying, we like your platform and can you run trials for us, right? And we were never even looking at, we did not know e-commerce back then. Like Amazon was the only company that I knew back then. Like Snapdeal is still okay, but from a deals perspective. Not e-commerce didn't happen at that time, right? So, and this was 2008. So you can imagine what Snapdeal was back then. So, yeah, so this happened, and then we started working with them, and you know where it is today. So obviously we were lucky to get that contact, but yeah, I would still call it just luck, pure luck, and just being at the right place at the right time.
So, and also I read somewhere that you were part of some seed program as well.
Yeah. So, when we were building the product, of course there was some revenue, but not a lot of it. Like we were getting some money, we were barely able to cover our costs, or we were still losing money every month, right? But then since I was into agency space, I knew some investors. I knew a few people here and there. Of course, my ex-boss was there. So I approached all these people saying, and back then, building products was not, like no one built products back then. I had an influence because, that time products like Verb existed. There are not a lot of people building products. Everyone in Pune was services, right? Purely services. Like I have spoken to everyone in Pune. Right, so hardly like BookEasy was one of the early, Pune-based startups, and 2-3 more. So there was no culture, like product culture was not there. People were not so conversant. Now it's like crazy. Like now it's like 100 product startups in Google, and that's changed in just the last 5-6 months, or 5-6 years rather. A lot of transition happening. So yeah, I think that's how things evolve, and we were able to get to this.
I think you have one of the very prolific, I would say, mentors and investors.
So,
would you like to know more?
Yeah, sure.
Importantly, how important you think the role of a mentor is for a startup?
Yeah. So I think so I obviously I was talking to my ex-boss and other people to give me some money or business or whatever is possible to try and let me continue building the product, right? Because for a long time you are not able to also decide if I should continue building this or should I stop? Is there money available in the market? Am I not talking to the right people? There are 100 problems, right? So you are not able to clearly make a decision for a really long time, even after you have a successful product, right? Whether you should continue building it or not. So I think that's where more important than customers, more important than money. Because see, if you have money in the bank but don't know what to do, it's again a problem, right? So having the right mentor plays a huge importance in this scenario. Someone who's seen 10 more seasons than you have. We most often underestimate the value of the advisor, or you will say, okay, he just spends 2 hours with me. So, it's not that valuable, right? But then if you take the advice literally to the world, of course it's your choice to take it or not. But if you take it, who knows, you might end up somewhere else. So fortunately in my case, I happen to know Mahesh Murthy very personally. And we used to network a lot because we were in the same agency circle. We used to chat a lot about what's happening in new products. And he was a part of Seed Fund, having invested in Redbus and so many other companies out there. So I told him, this is what I'm doing right now. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not, or whatever it is. But I strongly believe that automation is going to be the key. Like everywhere you see people being replaced by automation, you can do more effective stuff. Also at volume when you are dealing with, say, today the traffic of Snapdeal or Flipkart, it's in millions of visitors at the same time, right? How do you show the right thing to the right customer is all dependent on automation. Right? You can't. Essentially, it's all about that. So the vision was there that this stuff might be useful. How effective, how much money can we extract? I really don't know at that point. Right? So, but I don't know. Like he thought, we were doing something sensible and that we deserved to be mentored by him. So we are really, proud and really honored that we are a part of his, investing companies. And the journey has been wonderful. I mean, he has been into brand building. He has been a marketer himself for 10-15 years. And for us, we could get financiers, like we could get people who can put money, right? And there are people who give advice and not money, right? And there are people who are domain experts, right? But who lack both, who don't have money or advice to give, but are just good at what they do. So fortunately, building a marketing company, having a marketing guru is like a dream come true for us. So that's how dots connected, and then we work very closely with him, try even multiple ideas because we are not sure that this product will work or not. Even if you get the first 10,000 rupees, that doesn't mean it's going to get you the next 1 lakh into the bank, right? So that only, then how to enter the market, all of these things, we were very new. I was a developer, right? I am not supposed to know what a balance sheet looks like, in fact, to the point that, why like some people fail to understand why they want to do business in the first place, right? The sole definition that either you want to make money or you want to create an impact, or why, like there is a purpose behind creating a company. Just because it is cool or fashionable or whatever, back then it was really cool. Like you were the only guys who were building stuff. So, right from the basics, so we have understood, and he has helped a lot for us to train into how our thinking has evolved, on product pricing. You take any element, hiring, right from how you manage day-to-day expenses to how you should talk to potential customers, how to get leads, every aspect of it. And it's just really good that we came in contact, and I hope we can build a much bigger company from here on.
You mentioned a line that I was the developer.
Yeah.
So, that's something very common between a lot of people sitting here. That not everyone is an MBA, or not everyone is a business graduation or something. So, would you like to tell us more about your learnings and your journey transitioning from a tech background to being running a business?
Right. So I think the way in which you think is very, very different. First of all, like the way an engineer thinks is, first of all, solving a problem. Is it worth solving? We would attack the problem first, right? But a sales guy would say, yeah, how much money is involved? Like, you are doing all this, what's the end, right? How are you going to make money with this? Right? And ultimately, you come at a situation where, from an engineering perspective, you want the best solution out there. From a business perspective, you need to make money, right? So you need to meet both ends, right? And so there can be a lot of trade-offs. Sometimes you have to adjust for a premature solution, but you want to get into the market quickly, right? So it's a trade-off. You know that this is really bad, and I can put my name on this. I can do much better coding than this, right? But if you want to launch tomorrow, this is the best that you can do, right? So I think there is a lot of mindset change. You need to have a lot of once you understand the business part of it, I think you start thinking differently. How differently depends on how much influence money has on you, right? So you can say, okay, I'm going to do 10% business, 90% time on the product. Or you can do, 98% of my time is going to be on sales, 2% on the product. So that's how the transition happens. Some people just love technology, they don't want to get into business. Because business has its own challenges, right? You need contacts, it requires a different skill altogether. It might be from a personality point of view also that, a lot of tech people are shy, they're introverts, right? And selling is total being an extrovert, going out there, becoming shameful and, just selling it to them, right? So there is a lot of personal changes that you go through, a lot of, and the answer is not always in hiring. Like sometimes people say, okay, I don't know since I'll hire a guy, right? But like, what if he does not perform? What if he does not have the same, same vision as you do, or the same passion or commitment like the founder, right? And as you progress, you start focusing on the most important problem, which is money, ultimately, because you are there to make money, and there is just no other reason why you should do business. Apart from a social cost, then that's a different story altogether. But if you are spotting an opportunity, you are working hard towards a problem, then you should cash out. That's the basics of business. So yeah, that transition is tough, but you need to choose your battles. On my side, what happened was that I was forced to do this, right? Because what happens is when you're on the dev side, you keep building, but then you're also losing money every day. So you then say, okay, what do I do to give the next salary, right? If I keep doing tech and I'm not talking to customers, my revenue is not growing, right? So then you are forced to do it. Then you don't have a choice. There is no funding. There is no angel gonna come and give you money. That's just unrealistic. You just sometimes have to get up and say, "Chal, I'm doing this." You know, there is just no other way, like no training, nothing can teach you. Like experience can teach you the best. Like if you have hit the rock bottom, there is no next salary. There are 20 people sitting here on your, तेरे भरोसे पे बैठे हैं. What will you do? You obviously have to go and sell. So yeah, so I mean, I was not the best negotiator. I was not the best sales guy, not the best, person who can do good documentation, and I didn't even know how to raise invoices for that matter, right? but you learn it eventually. And, that's the.
I had a question coming from the audience,
Yeah.
which was sent in advance. So the question is regarding competition. So if you see now, I think there are a lot of automation tools that are there in the market. So if you are building a product that already exists, how do you keep a track of the competition and how do you plan strategy, create differentiators, especially let's say your segment? I think there are many other automation tools who play the same thing.
Yes. So what happens is, obviously, when there is opportunity, you can't be the only guy, because it is too unreal that only one person is able to spot the idea. There might, of course, after you have seen the case with Oyo rooms, now everyone, like there are 50 clones of Oyo, right? Similar way you have seen, a lot of disruption in the cab space. So competition itself is a good thing in a way. I wouldn't consider it as a bad thing. What eventually happens is, so there are two possible scenarios. One is you are launching a product with a very sturdy competitor in the market, right? That's a challenge. That's a real challenge, because the 90% of the market share or 100% is with him, and you are at 0%. You want to take 100%, right? So you need some disruption in the model itself. It can be pricing, customer service, some disruption, right? Although not compulsory. If you have deep pockets, then everything is possible, right? Then everything will come to you. If you are able to raise that much money, or if you have, those kind of resources. Like imagine Reliance starting a cab business today. How difficult is it, right? They can easily do it. Like they can buy half the taxis in India and still, be the number one. So unless you are at that scale, you need some level of differentiation or uniqueness in your offering. It might come eventually. Might not be that day one say I need a differentiator. This is the same thing as Ola. Fine, right? Today you will get some traction, because it's you can figure it out later. It's not that your vision could be something else. There might be some difference in it, right? You can't do 100% same thing. Like even the customers would be confused whether I should go to Ola or your company. So I think basic level of differentiation needs to be there. In our case, and the good thing is also that your first customer, your 10th customer is going to give you some data. The only thing that you need to do is listen to it. Right? If you want to create differentiators, keep your eyes open to and ears open to everything. Because if he's feeling the pinch and you are not solving it, but the competitor hears it, your business is going to go, right? So we were in a similar state at that time. We had competition in the market, minor competition, not very major. We knew what their revenues were. We had some idea of how their product was built, because it was a self-serve product, right? There are a lot of 2-3 products in US also. So we knew, okay, that there is a margin in this. So essentially, yeah, you start off with some unique, like even when we started, we did not have a 100% original product. Like I'll be very honest and tell you that that's not the thing. You can have 20% uniqueness over time, build more, but that 20% should be able to move that business from competitor to yours. Have that much differentiator. So we always, I mean, those two things, we kept some differentiator so that we had a unique selling point. Second, we listened to the customer and improved it very fast so that we always had the customer in benefit. Then you tell us like we are here, we want to grow our platform. If you feel the need for something, we definitely want to do it. So I think those two things can save you for really long.
No, that's a very important thing, I think.
Yeah.
That's very important. So, what I have now is a series of rapid fire questions. Where you have to, let's say, give me the first thing that comes to your mind. It can be a word or a sentence.
Okay.
But it probably would be the truth.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So, let's start. Place to holiday.
Holiday, I think Mauritius, really beach place.
Best way to relax.
Listen to songs.
Best day in the week.
Oh, best day is Friday.
Best time in the day.
Best time it would be for productivity.
Yeah.
It would be after like post lunch, 2 to 4, 5.
How to motivate the team.
Oh, strong vision. You need to know the why. Like, why are we doing this? And not the what. Like, okay, don't go into details. It's like, okay, 10 साल के बाद क्या हो रहा है? Like, how are you changing? Or why is this important? Like, they should have it, like, it should stick to their brain, like, totally. There should be no doubt, even if you wake them up at 2 a.m. in the night, they should know, okay, we are building because this is going to change. So, yeah, it's the impact.
Okay. Readings.
Readings, so I do a lot of autobiographies and a lot of books on like thriller subjects.
What funda you give to your colleagues?
So one of the best funda that we use internally is no Facebook, no WhatsApp, no SMS, no, like if you are focused, you do it. Like 3 hours, no one talks to anyone. They just do their work. No email to even colleagues, no contact. You finish your work. That's it. That's the funda because ultimately it's all about productivity and individual contributions. So you have to encourage that so that your overall progress goes high. So it's a very simple thing. 3 hours is very easy, but you will feel they will be happy at the end of the day. Like everyone will see, okay, I've contributed 3 hours. Totally, it's an 8-hour job, but those 3 hours will matter. Like that is something that they can also say with confidence that I have worked 3 hours. You know, I might be on Facebook rest of the time.
But, science to visit every day.
So online. So I do visit a lot of shopping sites every day. But yeah, Facebook, and LinkedIn, most of the time goes there. Like 70% of the time goes into LinkedIn. Because I do a lot of networking for sales. And LinkedIn is the hottest.
How to keep yourself innovative?
Reading about what's happening, talking to people.
Places in Pune?
To visit. I really love Koregaon.
Best restaurant?
Yes, sir.
Best places to eat?
Oh, best places to eat. I love so much. Cafe Good Luck. What was good place? Barbecue. You can see.
Events that you attend? Events?
I like music events, the concerts that keep happening. And then, of course, startup events. I love to talk to people, just understand. Because you never know whom you might meet where. I feel all ideas are equally good, it's just the execution. So if I can help in any way, I don't want people to take 10 years to build a company like I have. It can be done in 2 years also. It's just that, if I can help, yeah, that's it.
Two people you can connect startup grind to be a speaker.
Speaker wise or
Yes, speaker wise.
Speaker-wise.
You can connect us with.
yeah, I think it should be very important to get people who have done successful exits, right?
Two names.
Yeah, so Vishwesh would be one guy, Dighe. He is currently the head of Microsoft R&D in Pune. A startup guy had done 3 exits before, and another would be, say, Sandeep Mukhopadhyay from Agni. I think he's really good in tech and all this.
So let's get.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that would be all from me for today.